Imagine for a moment that you're standing under a dark sky, the stars shining above, when suddenly a red shadow begins to rise on the horizon, a blood-red light spreading across everything in its path. The moon, usually soft and silvery, now shines with an unsettling intensity, almost like it's warning us of something unknown. This isn't just any moon. It's the blood moon, a phenomenon that's been observed and revered for thousands of years by ancient cultures. But beyond its striking appearance, what does it mean on a spiritual level? What messages does this moon carry? According to some traditions, it has the power to connect the visible world with the unseen. Today, we'll dive into the deep, mystical meaning of the blood moon, which is more than just an astronomical event. It touches the very essence of humanity. We'll explore the hidden symbolism, how it affects cosmic energies, and how, according to esoteric teachings, this event can open a portal to a profound spiritual transformation. Plus, we'll look at a practical ritual to help you align with this cosmic energy and use it to grow spiritually. The blood moon isn't just a physical occurrence. It's a call to look inward. It invites us to confront the darker parts of ourselves, what's hidden, repressed, and in need of transformation. As we uncover its meaning, you'll see that this cosmic event is much more than just a lunar eclipse. It's an opportunity for deep renewal. Join me on this journey into the mystical, the profound, and the ancient, where we'll unlock the secrets of the blood moon and see how it can light the way toward our inner awakening. For centuries, the blood moon, with its mysterious and ethereal nature, has fascinated humanity, invoking both fear and awe. But to truly understand its spiritual significance, we need to go back in time and explore how ancient cultures and spiritual traditions saw this event as much more than just a celestial occurrence. The first recorded observations of the blood moon come from ancient civilizations that looked to the sky with both reverence and fear. For the ancient Egyptians, the red moon symbolized the eternal cycle of life, death, and rebirth. It was a symbol of the goddess Isis, who ruled over magic and transformation. They believed that during lunar eclipses, when the moon turned dark and red, a gateway to the spiritual world opened, a space between the living and the dead. The blood of the moon was a sign of cosmic regeneration, reminding us that life constantly renews itself, even in the darkest times. In ancient Greece, philosophers like Pythagoras didn't just see the blood moon as a natural event. They viewed it as a symbol of the soul's journey. They believed that the moon reflected the human soul's path, from light to darkness, facing inner shadows before reaching enlightenment. For them, the blood moon was more than just a mark of time. It was a reminder that we must confront our deepest fears and desires. It was an invitation to purification and spiritual ascension, to a deeper understanding of the universe. Native American cultures also attach deep spiritual meaning to the blood moon. The Navajo, for instance, saw the blood moon as a time for reflection and cleansing. The red moon marked the end of one cycle and the beginning of another, symbolizing the opportunity to shed the burdens of the past and embrace a renewed future. For them, blood represented life itself, the vital force that flows through all beings and the cosmos. The lunar eclipse was a chance to recharge that energy, break free from old limitations, and move toward a higher version of oneself. In more esoteric traditions like alchemy and Kabbalah, the blood moon carries an even deeper meaning. In alchemy, the moon's blood is linked to the process of transmutation, the moment when the soul is purified and elevated. The moon's red hue symbolizes the primal energy that must be transformed and refined through inner fire to achieve spiritual enlightenment. Similarly, in Kabbalah, the lunar eclipse reminds us of the duality of existence, light and darkness, the visible and invisible, the material and spiritual. The blood of the moon serves as a metaphor for the eternal flow of energy connecting both worlds, allowing us to transcend our earthly limits. Thus, throughout history, the blood moon has been viewed not just as an astronomical event, but as a profound symbol of transformation, purification, and spiritual rebirth. From Egypt to the Americas, ancient cultures recognized that the universe is a living entity, and these cosmic events, though they may seem like mere curiosities, are closely tied to our inner processes. This esoteric view of the blood moon is key to understanding its spiritual significance. It's not just a moment of darkness, but a doorway to the hidden, a passage to the depths of our being. It's a chance to face our shadows, cleanse our inner selves, and be reborn into a higher state of consciousness. When the blood moon appears in the sky, it's not just a rare and mesmerizing celestial event, but also a reflection of our inner selves, showing both our hidden shadows and our potential for transformation. This event is like a metaphor for what happens inside us during times of crisis and revelation. To truly understand the deeper meaning of the blood moon, we need to explore its essential elements and how it connects to the cosmic energies that impact both our physical and spiritual worlds. In many spiritual traditions, the moon represents the subconscious, a place where our dreams, repressed desires, fears, and forgotten memories reside. When the moon turns red, it's not just a color change, but a sign of a deep, energetic process unfolding, one that activates our blood, the life force that flows through our bodies and connects us to the pulse of the universe. The red moon symbolizes raw life energy, a reminder of the power within all of us. This cosmic energy can purify, heal, and transform us, but it also represents sacrifice and liberation. During the blood moon, the universe calls on us to release old beliefs, fears, and limitations that no longer serve us. It's a moment of liberation when we face our inner darkness and transform it into light. A lunar eclipse happens when the Earth moves between the sun and the moon, casting a shadow on the lunar surface. In spiritual terms, this event symbolizes the cosmic dance between light and darkness, consciousness and the unconscious, the visible and the invisible. The shadow on the moon represents the hidden parts of our psyche, those aspects of ourselves we tend to ignore or haven't integrated yet. In these moments, cosmic energy pushes us to look at what we usually keep hidden. Spiritually, the eclipse encourages us to integrate our shadows. During this time, we are offered a special chance to confront the dark sides of our mind, the parts we've pushed aside or forgotten. The blood moon, by revealing our shadows, challenges us to face our fears and integrate the qualities we've denied. Only by doing so can we reach higher consciousness and find balance. Just like us, the moon follows a cycle of growth, fullness, decay, and renewal. During a blood moon, this cycle intensifies, reminding us that life is a constant process of death and rebirth, both physically and spiritually. In many traditions, the moon is associated with feminine cycles, symbolizing menstruation, childbirth, and death, as a reminder that everything in the universe is always changing. In a way, the blood moon cycle calls us to actively participate in our own spiritual transformation, encouraging us to let go of the old versions of ourselves, the ones held back by fear, ignorance, and limiting beliefs, so we can be reborn into more authentic, awakened versions of who we truly are. In alchemy, the red moon is linked to the process of calcification, the first stage of spiritual transformation, where the raw materials of our limitations are transmuted through inner fire. This stage isn't easy, as it requires us to face our darkest aspects, but only by confronting our shadows can we purify them and turn them into spiritual gold. The blood moon symbolizes this alchemical process, reminding us that darkness is a necessary step on the path to enlightenment. On a practical level, the blood moon acts as a catalyst for personal and spiritual growth. Those who are aware of its energy can use it to do deep inner work, facing their fears, letting go of emotional baggage, and regenerating their consciousness. It's a cosmic invitation to align ourselves with the energy of the universe, to surrender to the transformation process, even when it feels scary or confusing. Now that we understand the basic concepts of the blood moon, its cosmic and spiritual symbolism, it's time to dive deeper into the subtleties and layers of its influence. The red moon not only invites us to reflect inwardly, but also offers important lessons on the power of change, emotional alchemy, and the connection between our microcosm and the larger cosmos. Let's explore how these elements intertwine to create a roadmap for our spiritual evolution. Blood is the life force that flows through all living beings. In the esoteric sense, the blood of the blood moon is not just a bright red light in the sky. It symbolizes the blood flowing through our own veins. It calls us to purify our spiritual blood, to heal and free ourselves from the things that have kept us stuck in cycles of suffering or stagnation. Alchemists spoke of transforming the impurities of the soul, a process of inner change that requires us to cleanse our deepest being. During the blood moon, this transformation becomes more intense. It's a time when strong emotions, repressed memories, and limiting beliefs surface. Confronting these darker parts of ourselves isn't easy. It takes courage and a conscious surrender to the healing process. The red moon invites us to embrace these shadows, knowing that by integrating them, we find greater harmony within ourselves. The lunar eclipse not only brings us face to face with the darkness in the sky, but also with the darkness inside ourselves. In both psychology and spirituality, darkness represents the parts of us that we have suppressed, ignored, or rejected. Facing this inner shadow isn't easy, but it's a crucial step in spiritual growth. The blood moon acts as a mirror, reflecting our deepest fears, emotional wounds, past trauma, and desires we haven't acknowledged. During this time, we're encouraged to face these shadows with compassion and courage, not to run from them, but to recognize they're part of our human experience. Only by accepting and working through them can we transcend these parts of ourselves. In Kabbalah, this process is referred to as tikkun, which means repairing the soul. In this sense, the blood moon gives us a chance to heal the fractured parts of our psyche and restore spiritual balance. So the red moon isn't just about endings, it's also about new beginnings, where what's been broken can be mended and restored. The alchemical process we're talking about is all about transforming the impure into something higher. During the blood moon, this transformation is especially apparent. It's a moment where the symbolic death, the end of one cycle, meets rebirth. On a spiritual level, death isn't the end. It's a transformation. This is the core idea behind spiritual alchemy. Death isn't final. It's a metamorphosis. During the blood moon, the cycles of death and rebirth become clearer, offering us a special opportunity to let go of old thought patterns, negative emotions, and limiting beliefs. In doing so, we create space for a rebirth, an opportunity to start fresh but from a higher state of consciousness. Alchemists knew that this transformation wasn't immediate. Turning into spiritual gold takes time, patience, and dedication. Similarly, the blood moon invites us to begin our own transformation, an ongoing process that starts with a deep intention to change. Just as gold is purified in fire, our souls are purified through challenges, drawing us closer to our highest and most radiant selves. In many spiritual traditions, the path to enlightenment is not about escaping the mundane, but about integrating all parts of our being, both the light and the shadow, reason and emotion, the divine and the human. The blood moon urges us to begin this integration. It's not enough just to recognize our shadows. We must embrace them, understand them, and use them to evolve. True spirituality doesn't seek to eliminate our dark sides, but to find balance and peace within them. This is the real meaning of transformation, accepting our wholeness, including both our divine and imperfect sides. By bringing our shadows into the light, the blood moon teaches us that we must learn to live with our shadows without rejecting or denying them. Only when we fully integrate all aspects of ourselves can we find true inner peace. Now that we've explored the spiritual and cosmic significance of the blood moon, it's time to connect this knowledge to practical actions you can bring into your life. With its powerful energy of transformation and purification, the blood moon offers a unique opportunity to work with our shadows, heal what needs healing, and move toward becoming a higher version of ourselves. I'll now guide you through a ritual you can perform during this cosmic event to tap into its powerful energy of renewal. Before beginning any ritual, it's important to prepare your space. The blood moon is an event full of energy, so to align yourself with it, your environment must reflect this transformative power. Find a quiet space free from distractions where you can connect with your inner self. This will become your sacred space for introspection and purification. Start by physically clearing the space. Remove any unnecessary items. Then purify the space spiritually. You can do this by burning incense like sandalwood, Palo Santo, or any other herb that resonates with you. The smoke helps cleanse stagnant energy and sets the stage for deep meditation. If you have red or black candles, light them as symbols of transformation. During the ritual, set up a small altar with items that represent your intentions. A piece of quartz to amplify energy, a piece of paper where you'll write what you want to release, or an image that symbolizes what you want to let go of. The first step in working with the energy of the blood moon is to clarify your intentions. What parts of your life or yourself do you want to transform? What fears, traumas, or limiting beliefs do you need to release to move forward? Take a moment to meditate on these questions and write down your thoughts. It's important to be clear because the blood moon amplifies the energy of what we release, so your intentions should be precise. As the blood moon rises in the sky, find a place where you can see it clearly. The connection with this celestial event is key. Stand up, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and feel yourself as part of the universe connected to the cosmic energy flowing through you. Visualize the red light of the moon as a river of energy entering your body, flowing through your veins, your heart, and your mind. Feel this energy touch every part of you, dissolving blocks, wounds, and old beliefs. Invite your shadows to come to light. This might mean reliving repressed emotions, unresolved thoughts, or painful moments in your life. Don't fear what comes up. The blood moon is the perfect time to release these energies. If fear, sadness, or anger arise, simply observe them without judgment. Accept them as part of you, and visualize how the red light of the moon transforms them. Imagine this light purifying everything negative, dissolving all suffering and fear, and transforming the shadows into golden light, like gold refined by fire. During this ritual, you may feel the urge to make a symbolic sacrifice, letting go of something that no longer serves you. It might be a toxic relationship, an old belief, or even a self-destructive habit. Take the paper with your written intentions and burn it in a safe container or candle. As the paper burns, visualize your intentions dissolving, freeing you from that burden. This act symbolizes the death of the old and the birth of the new. After the release, take a moment to feel the peace that follows purification. Thank the blood moon for this opportunity for healing and transformation, and feel new energy flowing through you, bringing with it the promise of a fresh start. Remember, this process isn't instant. True transformation takes time. What's important is that you've aligned yourself with the cosmic energy of the event and taken the first step toward your rebirth. Finally, gently extinguish the candles and incense, thanking the energy you've called upon. Gather any objects or symbols you used and place them in a special spot. Your work with the blood moon doesn't end with the ritual. What you started today is an ongoing process of healing to seal your transformation. You might take a few moments to meditate, imagining your life in its new state, free of limitations and filled with light and potential. This ritual is just one way to work with the powerful energy of the blood moon. You can adapt it to your own beliefs, needs, or what feels most right for you. The key is to consciously connect with this cosmic event and use its energy to carry out deep inner work. We've gone on a profound journey through the cosmic and spiritual energies the blood moon awakens within us. From ancient traditions to modern practices, this phenomenon reminds us that life is a constant cycle of death and rebirth, a process of purification and transformation as vast as the universe itself. The blood moon is more than just an astronomical event. It's an open door to the depths of our inner world, a moment where cosmic energy invites us to heal, let go of what no longer serves us, and move toward a new, more conscious version of ourselves. By embracing our shadows and transforming them with cosmic light, we can tap into a wisdom that connects us to the universe. Every time the blood moon rises, remember that it's not just an event in the sky, but a reflection of the inner cycles unfolding within us. Each of us carries a red moon inside, a transformative power waiting to be activated when the time is right. Through rituals and introspection, we can align with this cosmic energy to heal, accelerate our spiritual evolution, and awaken our deepest potential. So the next time the blood moon lights up the sky, take this opportunity to reflect on what in your life needs to die so something new can be born. Perform a ritual of release and rebirth following the steps we've discussed. It's not just a mystical practice, but a path of self-discovery and empowerment. By working with the blood moon, you are aligning yourself with a cosmic process that has been unfolding for millennia, becoming the catalyst for your own transformation. At the end of the day, the blood moon reminds us that we are not separate from the universe, but an extension of it. Its cycles are our cycles, its light is our light, and its shadows are our shadows. When we understand and embrace this deep connection, we can move toward a future full of light and endless possibilities. So the next time you look up and see the red, powerful blood moon, remember that it's the perfect time to pause, reflect, and ask yourself, which part of me is ready to be reborn? Thank you for joining me on this journey toward ancient wisdom and cosmic insight. May the light of the blood moon illuminate your path and guide you toward the transformation you are meant to experience. I hope this content has inspired you to reflect deeply and connect with your own transformation. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share if this message resonates with you. And may your journey toward rebirth continue.